Hello everyone, my name is Eric Miller. I'm a passionate mortgage expert and this is Mortgage in a Minute.
If you want to win it, Mortgage in a Minute. If you really want to win it, Mortgage in a Minute.
What? Old G.I. Joe in the intro. You know this is going to be a good video. Hello there. Thank you for checking us out. If this is your first time visiting the channel, thank you. I hope that you will like and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. Welcome to Mortgage in a Minute. For those of you who don't know, this is a low frills video series that gives you an occasional awkward middle-aged dude rapping in his intro, as well as great home mortgage and other information under the pressure of a countdown clock. You know, people ask me all the time, not really, nobody asks me, but why a countdown clock? Well, good question. I'm not a New York Italian, but let's say that I am so that I can talk with my hands. On the one hand, I have a brain stacked full of useful mortgage information, and I want to share it with as many people as possible because I want you to make it big time. After all, it's not about your house, it's about your life. On the other hand, people get bored quickly, especially on YouTube. Seriously, you gotta be careful what you say. You want to talk about cancel culture? Watch how fast they click off when you say something like, oh, one more thing, or last question. Hello? Hey, come back to me. See, you switched off. That's what happens. So you gotta be careful, see? Stay tuned and see if I actually make it to the end. Okay, so here are the rules. I pick a very important mortgage topic or real estate, and then I jam as much information as I possibly can, given the time of 1 minute and 59 seconds or less, thus making this video Mortgage in a Minute and 59 seconds or less. If I beat the clock, I get to provide some extra cheese, which is always good and valuable. The topic today is an important one. We're going to talk about down payment assistance loans. Although the program I'm going to highlight is specific to my area of the country, Arizona, this is still applicable if you have down payment assistance programs in your area, as they all operate relatively the same. So before we get into it, let's set the stage a little bit. First of all, there are all kinds of programs out there, and they have their pluses and minuses. If you have any questions, if I can help you, even if it doesn't result in a loan, I don't care. I just want to do whatever I can to help, so please reach out to myself or my team. Next, I'm not going to talk about all the different programs and all the different types of everything. If you really want the detailed details, I'll include a link directly to the state organization that runs it. You can get the information from the source. So, as always, check a link in the description below for more information. Just so you know, it's probably not going to be super helpful, but we can go through it if you want. Whatever you need, that's the bottom line. Specifically today, I want to talk about the down payment assistance program called Home Plus. For those of you that are not familiar, that's why I'm making the video. Start the clock, please.
Final round.
The topic is the Arizona Down Payment Assistance Program Home Plus. You guys know the rules. I've got 1 minute and 59 seconds. If I beat the clock, I get to share some ridiculously hot bonus footage. If not, I lose. Really, we all lose. So the pressure's on. Okay, ready? Go! There are plenty of people who are what are termed credit-worthy borrowers that just need a little help with some down payment assistance. Credit-worthy in this case is another way of saying you have good enough credit history to buy a house. Home Plus is administered by the Arizona Industrial Development Authority, or Arizona IDA for short. It's basically a political subdivision of the state of Arizona, and the mission is to provide a 30-year fixed mortgage combined with down payment assistance ranging from 0 to 5% depending on the underlying conditions for the first mortgage. The cool thing here is that the DPA can be used towards the down payment, closing costs, or a combination of the two. This program helps families that can afford to make a house payment and have good credit, but who are maybe having a hard time saving for the down payment. If we can get through the highlights, then for bonus footage, I'll give you some real-world examples of exactly how this thing works. The program is available in all counties and cities within Arizona. Your income cannot exceed $112,785. The home buyer's education course will be need to be completed before closing. There is a reduced mortgage insurance premiums on the conventional mortgage, which is really one of the best features in my opinion. They also allow FHA and VA loans as part of the program. The interest rate is published and set by the Arizona IDA. More on that later if we make the bonus. And finally, a minimum credit score is needed by all borrowers of 640. Okay, did I make it?
You win.
Oh, I feel like I crushed that easily. Nice! That's 2 videos in a row. Okay, it's the bonus footage time. Whew. Okay. Basically, they allow 0 to 5% down payment assistance, which can be used for the down payment or closing costs. So a common thing is to take out a DPA for 5%, but put less than 5% down. Like on an FHA, the minimum down is 3.5%. So that would mean that you have your down payment and roughly an extra 1.5% to help offset the closing costs. Because they have conventional FHA and VA, and this feature offers more than is needed for the actual down payment, there's a lot of room for helping make sure that you can get qualified if you need the program. The next thing is that, contrary to what people might think, this is not a program only for first-time home buyers. If you've heard that, it's marketing. Also, not everyone is eligible, and there's some serious downsides to it, like a higher interest rate. But first, and I don't know how much mortgage nerdiness you want to get, but let's take a second and talk about how the money is distributed. Basically, you'll be doing 2 loans at the same time. A first mortgage, with us hopefully, and you'll actually have a second mortgage for the amount that you were given as assistance. Now, as part of the program, you don't need to make payments on it, and if you keep it long enough, you won't need to pay it back directly. But actually, you do pay it back, which is what I'm going to talk about next. Now, I don't want to make this video too long, but I want to emphasize that all that sounds good, and often these programs are framed as free money or whatever, but that's not true at all. Back to the rate for a second. Typically, the interest rate is between 1 and 1.5% higher than what you'd get on the market depending on the program. And you have to hold it for a defined period of time in some cases, or you'll need to pay that money back. That sounds a little more scary than it is in real life, but you should know about it up front. Keep in mind that the best thing in the world is getting the house, and if this helps you to get there, then great. I just want to make sure that you know that, like most things, this may seem too good to be true, there's always strings attached. Oh man, I definitely could go on because there's a lot more to talk about here, but if you're interested in learning more, please call me or reach out to my team. We do a lot of these loans, and the impact they're able to have on a family because now they can buy, it's a pretty awesome thing to be a part of. Anyway, if I could be helpful to you, I hope that you will reach out so that we can talk. Until next time, thank you for watching my 1-minute mortgage video that took 10 minutes. Anyway, I hope you have a great day.
If you want to win it, mortgage in a minute.